Hi everyone, it's Rachel from Sweet and Simple Home, and today I wanted to share with you some things that you can do right now as soon as Halloween's over to get ready for Christmas. I shared with you guys in a recent video the things that you can be doing in October to get ready for Christmas. So many of you loved it and asked for more, and I'm so glad. I'm giving you a couple days head start to get your plan in place for how you are going to go in and attack the Halloween clearance. Please subscribe if you're new here. I love making my home beautiful little by little, and part of that is in how I plan and prepare. I do a lot of things here on a budget, and if that's something you are passionate about and just get excited about too, I hope you'll hit that red subscribe button, and the little bell lets you know whenever I've made new content for you. So the day after Halloween is prime clearance time. There will be tons of things on clearance that you can take advantage of to knock some things off your Christmas list. Now, if you did not watch my first video, please go watch it. I'll link it up here and down below for you guys, because I want you to make sure you have some of those things like checking to see what you have and making your spending plan, things like that, done before you go to the stores and start shopping. So some of the things that you might be able to find on clearance to knock out some of the gifts on your list will be costumes. Take advantage of those costumes. They'll be 50% off, 75% off. I've even found some 90% off in the past. And they make great gifts for any of those little guys or little gals on your list, because you can use them for dress up, especially if they have characters like Star Wars are really into, or superheroes are really into, or just animals. Things like those fairy wings will be on clearance, and all those things can be put together for a really fun dress up themed gift. Some things that my Walmart had actually already marked by 25% off were those giant heads, and I think that these would make such funny gag gifts if you do some sort of white elephant gag gift exchange at work. I also think for kids in that like 9, 10, 11 age group, they would think it was pretty hilarious to get like a giant shark head or a giant panda head or whatever animal or character you got. I think that they would think that would be a hilarious gift. The other things you want to look for after Halloween on clearance is the candy, and my Walmart always marks it down 50% off. I know places like Target tend to only do 30% off after Halloween, but most other stores in my experience go 50 to 75% off after Halloween. They want it all out so they can focus on Christmas. And the reason why you want to go for that candy is because anything that's chocolate can be frozen. And let's say you just buy a box mix of brownies, chop up some of those Twix bars you bought 50% off, throw them in those brownies. All of a sudden you have an amazing brownie gift to take to your neighbor, all cute and wrapped up. Merry Christmas. You can also use that candy to put in your kids' stockings. They won't care if it has some sort of Halloween colored package. Things like Starburst and Skittles don't tend to need to be frozen. I buy those because we can't have the other brands due to our food allergies, and they last forever. So you can also use candies for the things like cookie decorating if you do that, gingerbread decorating, anything like that where you need those little candies. Buy your bag of Skittles for $1.50 on clearance instead of full price in a couple weeks. Get those things now and save some money. Now I will say, if you have little ones at home that are coming home with gobs of candy from trick-or-treating, here's what I do. I will take about half, sometimes more than half of their candy, put it in a bag, tuck it away, put a sticky note on it that says Christmas, put it on the top shelf, and then I pull that out and I can use that for their advent calendar. I can put it in their stockings, whatever it is. I can take advantage of the fact that we already have a ton of candy in the house and not go spend money on more. So if that's the case for you, you might not even have to go buy 50% off candy. Another thing to look for after Halloween clearance is pumpkins. I have actually found pumpkins for 5 cents a piece, 1 cent a piece, and for free after Halloween. And the reason why I picked these up is because you can make your own pumpkin puree, and it is so easy, especially if you have an Instant Pot. I actually made a video about how to make pumpkin puree. It was before I had an Instant Pot, so if you don't have an Instant Pot, don't worry. You can still learn how to do it. It's so easy and simple, and you can have the same pumpkin puree that comes in the cans. Like, you can have some of your own for pennies, literally pennies, and be able to make things like your pumpkin pie, your pumpkin bread, all those sorts of things. So besides shopping Halloween clearance, what you need to be doing after Halloween is planning out your Christmas cards. Now I want to say something. You do not have to send Christmas cards. I have actually not sent out Christmas cards in like 3 or 4 years. It's just one of those expenses that has not been a priority for me, and so I've set it aside. It might be something that I take up this year. I picked up some Christmas cards on 75% off clearance last year, and I grabbed some from that free swap I had at my house during the summer, and I will use those to pass out at my husband's work, as a lot of people exchange Christmas cards there, and I wasn't prepared for that last year. But I'm not gonna so much worry about the photo Christmas card. I know that's really trendy and really popular, and they're beautiful, and I get it, but you don't have to do that. If you do love doing those photo Christmas cards, make sure to really look around for those coupon codes. You can often find coupons for like 10 to 20 free Christmas cards, and all you have to do is pay the shipping. Another great option is Costco. I know a lot of people who get their photo cards done at Costco, and per card it's often quite a bit cheaper than if you were to order from an online photo company. And the last thing to do right now, right after Halloween, if you haven't done this already, is to start writing out your baking plan. Now, if you don't do a lot of baking at the holidays, that is totally fine. No judgment here. Last year we didn't have a working oven, so we just made Rice Krispie treats and sprinkled them with sprinkles and frosting, and the kids were happy as clams. If you are feeling like you have just this really vast, long Christmas baking list and it's stressing you out to make all these different kinds of cookies, if you need to reduce the amount of baking that you're doing in order to feel more calm around the holidays, I would recommend that. And your family will be grateful for whatever you do, as long as mommy isn't freaking out. Trust me, I've been there. It's better to make less and be calmer than make a ton and not be calm at all. So once you have your baking plan, you can start really looking at the sales for the items that you know you're gonna need to buy. Like for me, I know I'm gonna need to buy some molasses, and I'm gonna need some flour. So I know those sales are coming. I'm gonna make my list, see what I have in my pantry already, and kind of keep my eye out for those sales so I can maximize my savings, load up my pantry, so when December comes around and it's time to bake, I'm ready. So there you have it. There is your after Halloween attack plan. I hope you guys will go out there and find some great deals. Try not to get sucked into the clearance glory and only buy what you actually really need to get for the holidays. I will link to my Christmas playlist for you guys on the next screen so you can watch some of my other Christmas related content. Hopefully it'll get you in the Christmas spirit. Take care, everyone. I hope you have a very safe and fun Halloween, and I will be back with more very soon. Take care. Bye.